Once upon a time, there was a wise and compassionate king named Eric, who ruled over a kingdom known for its beauty and prosperity. Despite his wisdom, King Eric found himself often troubled by the ups and downs of life. He cherished moments of happiness but felt anxious, knowing they wouldn't last forever. And when difficult times came, he felt burdened, as though the sorrow would never end. One evening, King Eric confided in his trusted advisor, Samuel, a sage who had served the kingdom for many years. "I am grateful for all that I have," the king said, "but I struggle with the changes life brings. When I am joyful, I fear it will fade. When I am sad, I feel as though the sadness will never leave. Is there something you can give me to help me stay grounded in both joy and sorrow?" Samuel listened carefully, then nodded thoughtfully. After a moment, he handed the king a simple silver ring. "Wear this ring always," Samuel advised, "and when you feel overwhelmed by happiness or sorrow, look at the inside of the ring. The message inscribed there will help you find peace." Curious, the king slipped the ring onto his finger and looked at the inside. There, in delicate lettering, were the words, "This too shall pass." The king was moved by the simplicity of the message, though he did not yet fully understand its power. Some months later, the kingdom faced a terrible drought. The rivers ran dry, crops failed, and the people suffered. King Eric felt the weight of their pain and began to despair. One night, as he walked through his withering fields, he glanced at his ring and read the message, "This too shall pass." As he repeated the words to himself, he felt a spark of hope. The wise man's message reminded him that no hardship lasted forever, and that there was always light at the end of darkness. With renewed determination, the king organized relief efforts, sourcing food and water from neighboring kingdoms. He spent long days in the villages, offering comfort to his people and supporting them through the crisis. In time, the rains returned, the crops flourished, and the kingdom was restored to prosperity. The people celebrated the return of abundance with festivals and feasts, and King Eric found his heart brimming with happiness as he watched his people dance and laugh. But in the midst of the joy, he looked down at his ring and read the words again, "This too shall pass." In that moment, he understood the wisdom behind the words even more deeply. Just as sorrow did not last forever, neither would happiness. Life was always in motion, changing and evolving. Instead of clinging to joy or despair, he learned to appreciate each moment as it came, knowing it was part of a larger journey. Over the years, King Eric faced many moments of both triumph and sorrow, and each time, he found strength in his ring's message. Through the challenges, he became known as a ruler who met life's highs and lows with grace and wisdom, his heart steady and his spirit calm. He had learned the secret to true peace, not to resist life's changes but to accept them with open arms, knowing that each experience would come and go, just as the message on his ring promised, "This too shall pass." Let's learn some words from the story. Compassionate, meaning showing deep concern for others' suffering and wanting to help. Example: the compassionate nurse stayed late to make sure her patients were comfortable. Prosperity, meaning a state of being successful, especially financially or materially, well-being and wealth. Example: the town's prosperity was evident in its new buildings and thriving businesses. Cherished, meaning loved, valued, or held in high regard. Example: she cherished the necklace her grandmother gave her because it reminded her of family. Confided, meaning to tell someone a secret or private matter, trusting them not to share it. Example: he confided in his friend about his worries, knowing she would understand. Grounded, meaning to feel stable, calm, or firmly connected to reality, not easily swayed by emotions. Example: despite her fame, she remained grounded, always putting her family first. Advisor, meaning a person who gives advice, usually because they have experience or knowledge. Example: the president consulted his advisor before making any major decisions. Sage, meaning a wise person, often an elder, known for their knowledge and experience. Example: people traveled from far away to seek the advice of the village sage. Prosperity, meaning a state of wealth, success, or flourishing. Example: their hard work led the community to prosperity, and people were able to live comfortably. Triumph, meaning a great victory or success. Example: winning the competition was a personal triumph for her after years of hard work. Steady, meaning stable, constant, and not easily moved or changed. Example: her steady hand helped her paint delicate details. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.